You know, when you kind of have a lot of downtime, you tend to do a lot of thinking for no damn reason. This is one of those moments where I'm doing a lot of thinking for no damn reason. And I say that because I'm thinking about stuff as a gamer that I normally wouldn't, but it all makes sense. What you guys are looking at is me play Titanfall. Titanfall was a game that I originally wrote off as being absolute trash. I just bought Titanfall for 20 bucks on Origin last night. Now, why would a game that I completely crapped all over be in my library? Why would I buy Titanfall after giving it such a negative quote unquote review? The answer is simple. Because I focused too much on the negatives and not too much on the positives of the game. While Titanfall, was lacking certain features and certain gameplay elements, it did hold a little bit of a fun factor to it. It was a relatively simplistic game, but it has some very unique elements to it with the wall running and the Titan itself. So I'm looking at it like this. I played the game. There were times where I enjoyed myself. The game is fun. End of story. I'm not going to completely crap on the game. It's not as bad as many people would lead you to believe. The game does have moments where it shines. Some of the battles can get pretty intense. Another game, Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs on launch didn't really work as well as people hoped it would. The multiplayer was pretty busted, and the single player had some glitches itself. But overall, I enjoyed the hell out of Watch Dogs. I actually completed the Watch Dogs storyline, and I also, took some time to do a few of the side missions as well. But because the multiplayer was such a big disappointment, I sold Watch Dogs. Well, guess what? I repurchased Watch Dogs, and now after what's looking like almost a year after the game's launch, the multiplayer is working pretty well, and I don't really have too much of a problem finding people to play with. But regardless of the multiplayer, Watch Dogs did something for me that none of the other games that I had played previously had done. Provided a solid open world gameplay experience with a pretty decent storyline behind it. So instead of focusing too much on the negatives of Watch Dogs, I tried to look at the positives. And overall, in comparing them, I had way more fun with Watch Dogs than I did hating Watch Dogs. So what exactly is the point of this video? The point of this video is to get people to just kind of take a step back and just look at games for what they are. Games, sources of entertainment. If you're playing a game and you find yourself having fun while playing it, then the game is doing its job. Everything else that's behind it, like DLC and, patches and things like that, that's kind of secondary, right? Your main focus should be finding the key points, the bright spots for this game or games, and just enjoying it while you can. You know, uh, let's take a game like Dying Light, something that I recently just played. Dying Light, initially for me, it suffers from a lot of the same issues that Dead Island had. You know, very stale character, facial animations and movement. Not the best storytelling, and the gameplay is very repetitive, and it's nothing but a bunch of uh, nothing but a bunch of fetch quests, essentially. However, I find myself having an insane amount of fun with Dying Light when I'm doing the nighttime missions, when I'm just running around the city, when I'm just exploring, And I didn't even really get a chance to explore with the co-op. And I'm pretty sure co-op in Dying Light is pretty fun as well. So, looking at it, I do have a lot of fun playing Dying Light. It's probably not a game that I will particularly buy at full price, but Dying Light is by no means a terrible game. So, I would like for gamers to just kind of, like I said, take a step back, and just look at the games that you've played. More specifically, the games that you yourself have come out and said that you thought were bad. And think about it for a second. Have any of these games give you some sort of source of entertainment? Have you found yourself enjoying any time playing those games? You know, I'm sitting here playing Titanfall, a game that I thought was absolutely horrible, but I'm actually enjoying myself while playing it. But yeah, man, this video I know was kind of random, but it just something that was on my mind. These types of videos are the results of me having too much spare time and literally just sitting down and getting lost in my own thoughts. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Have you guys played any games that you probably thought were bad, but upon second thought, you know, they weren't all that bad? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.